Hello YouTube family, welcome to Mrs. Koi Style. My name is Kawana. I thank you so much for joining me today on my channel where I speak about fashion, style, I do some hauls, and every now and again I sprinkle in a little bit of luxury. So if that is something that interests you, I hope that you will continue watching and hopefully subscribe at the end of this video. So I'm a person who definitely enjoys fast fashion for the most part. I like dressing kind of trendy and edgy and current. But I also like to dress a little bit more conservatively sometimes and introduce some classic styles. That's kind of how I like to just mix up my wardrobe a lot. But when it comes to handbags, most of my bags have been in my collection for a very long time. And if they haven't, when I am purchasing pre-loved, I always gravitate towards vintage bags. This is particularly true of the brand Chanel. And so today I want to share with you two of the oldest bags in my collection and give you detailed descriptions of those bags and hopefully explain to you why I enjoy these bags so much. I hope that you will enjoy this video. I always joke around that I have two sons who are both 25 years of age. No, they're not twins, but they're both 25. And then I have my two girls, and this one is 24 and this one is 23. So these were my first girls, my two oldest bags in my collection. So this Caviar shopper tote is 24 years old. Yes, that's correct. This bag comes from 1996. It is made of Caviar leather, as the name suggests. It has gold-plated hardware. It features this really large Mona Lisa pocket here in the front that extends all the way down to the bottom. It also has a Mona Lisa pocket here in the back that also goes all the way down to the bottom. The opening here is pretty substantial. It's black, nice, and it has two zip pockets on either side that have a little CC. I'm not sure how well I'll be able to show that to you, but it features the CC on each of the zipper pulls that are located in the bag. This bag does not have any feet. It does not stand up on its own, and it has a turn lock closure here in the front. When you close the bag, you'll see that it creates this winged effect on either side that sort of sticks out. That's not my preferred way of looking at the bag or carrying the bag, so I usually wear the bag open just like this. Over time, that wing effect has just taken place whether I close it that way or not. It is, again, a 24-year-old bag, so there is going to be some wear and tear. There are not really any visible scratches on this bag. I do take good care of my items. Although this is made of Caviar leather, which to my understanding is the more durable leather, you will see that there are some indentations, particularly here on either side of the bag. I did send this bag out to leather surgeons approximately 3 years ago just to have it cleaned and have the hardware and everything touched up. I wish I hadn't, because to me now the gold details look very bright, and it is a vintage bag, and so I would have liked for me just to allow it to age the way that it should have. That's really how I feel, but then every now and again when I look at it and I see that CC blinging at me, it kind of just really excites me and makes me happy, because I'm all about that bling bling bling. This bag is 11 inches long by 3 inches wide and 12.5 inches in height. I've only seen this bag one other time. I saw it on Fashion File, and it was in the beige Claire color. I thought about purchasing it, but I'm not really big on having multiple bags in the exact same shape and size, even in a different color. Maybe when my handbag collection grows or it's bigger, I may feel more comfortable. But for right now, there are so many different bags that I want to have, that I want to purchase, that I want to add to my collection before I actually start duplicating. But again, the Caviar Shopper Tote, this bag is 24 years old. It features gold plated hardware, and it is in Caviar leather. I can wear this up here on my shoulder. I carry it sometimes in my hand, and I do like this bag very much. I will say I do not know the exact weight of it, but it is quite heavy. The next bag I am going to speak about is the Calfskin stitched CC tote. This bag is made of this beautiful soft calfskin leather that has definitely flattened over the years. It used to be, for lack of a better way to describe it, it used to be poofier, but over the years, it is 23 years old, so it is not as puffy as it used to be, but I still think a very beautiful bag. You will see that there are some fine scratches along the bag, which I believe is to be expected because, again, it is in a much softer calfskin leather. It has age gold hardware here on the turn lock closure, as well as here on the woven chain straps. This is a tote, and it is a top handle bag only. You would have to, I don't know, no, I wouldn't recommend putting it up there at all. This bag with this turn lock closure opens to this front pocket here that is very substantial. It goes all the way down to the bottom. You can certainly slip like papers in here, maybe a wallet or something. I really do not put anything that's too bulky up here, but I would slip something pretty flat, like a license or my ID or something along those lines for work. This bag does not have a pocket in the back. It does have 4 feet here on the bottom, but even without the feet, I believe that this bag would stand up quite well on its own because it does have a very durable sort of structure. To open and close this bag, there are snaps here on the front and back that are almost magnetic to me because they adhere to each other, and you just hear this snap from even kind of far apart, and so it just snaps, and these snaps have held up very well. As you'll see, the bag is quite deep on the inside. It has a zipped pocket here on one side and just a slip pocket here on the front. Similar to the CC Caviar tote, you will see that there is a, let me try to make that so that you all can see it. There is the CC logo here on the zip pull. All of the closures say Chanel in like a circular motion around it. Just the attention to detail of these vintage bags is so amazing to me. And it's one of the reasons why I really like vintage bags. I like to be able to reflect on how bags were created back then versus how they're created now, and be able to really do a real comparison of quality concerns that people are raising right now. Also, I like vintage bags because I like to have things that are different. I don't want to see everybody carrying the same bag that I have, but also just thinking about the history and the years that this bag has been around and how much it may have circled and hands that they may have transferred. Well, not really my bags. I tend to keep all of my bags and have had a number of my bags for quite a number of years, but I just like the idea of that, especially as I am becoming more conscious of observing my carbon footprint and the impact that I am making on the world with respect to purchases and reselling and all of that kind of thing that I'm not going to get into right now. But yes, I love my CC calfskin stitched shopper tote. To come back to each of the bags, I love them both. There isn't one that I prefer over the other. I think that when you have vintage, you're just going to love vintage, and you're going to love the quality of the items that you have for various reasons, and sometimes the reasons are the same, like I like these both because of the size and they fit all of my items, and I love this one because of the softness of the material, and I love this one because of that blinged out CC. So you're going to love them as you love them, and that's just how it is. I did see this bag one other time. It was actually in a video of a gentleman that I follow here on this channel. His name, I want to say, is CC Chanel Guy or Shy CC, something like that. I'm going to try to link his channel below, or at least his name, because he has a amazing vintage Chanel collection, and he is so knowledgeable about Chanel. He can talk to you about any of the runway shows, any of the collections, and anyway, he does have this calfskin CC tote in a black color with matte black hardware, and even though I don't always gravitate towards black bags, that bag is absolutely fantastic. And so I think if you can check out his channel, that would be really nice. But anyway, that is my video for today. I hope that I was able to do these beautiful bags some justice in my description and review. If there is anything that I left out that you would like to know about these bags, please ask the questions down in the comments. If there are any videos that you would like to see from me, please let me know, and follow me on Instagram, as I say week after week. And please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. It would mean the absolute world to me. And do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and tell a friend. It would be so wonderful if I can grow this channel. I'll see you in my next video.